Huge news drop from the devs. They are making major changes to the game's balance with one massive goal: a more diverse and fun meta. Before I get into the details, if you want to see the complete video, then check out Haifu's interview with Pasha. I will attach the link in the comments section. I have divided this video into 4 parts. Part 1 will focus on the new meta philosophy. Part 2 will focus on handling the outliers. Part 3 will focus on massive content buffs. And finally, Part 4 will focus on the new seasonal structure. Now let's get into the details. So, the current problem is clear to everyone. As you know, a few weapons and mechs are overwhelmingly powerful, severely limiting your choices if you want to win. So what's the solution? Devs are focused on creating a wider set of viable content for your hangar. Also, get ready for buffs. Their primary approach is to buff, not nerf, with an estimated ratio of 4 buffs for every 1 nerf. Now, let's talk about the big guns, the outliers that everyone agrees are extremely OP. The targets are clearly identified: Revokers, Eclipse, and Surge. The good news is, they aren't being nerfed to the ground. The plan is to implement smaller, gradual nerfs to make them better competitors, not unplayable. The goal is to increase the skill requirement for these items. Think of it like needing more skillful timing and management, especially with things like the stealth duration of Eclipse. Crucially, they are being careful not to de-evaluate the time and money you have invested in these items. We can expect some massive buffs to a huge amount of existing mechs and weapons across the board. They specifically mentioned improving the gatecrasher with things like better projectile speed and giving the mimicker a needed boost in survivability. These changes are coming from serious research, including deep analysis of both community feedback, videos, forum posts, and comments, and their internal analytics like MVP rates and kill to death ratios. Starting next spring, the game is getting a whole new rhythm. Seasons will now be 3 months long with 4 seasons per year. The pace of new content is slowing down to 1 new mech and 1 new weapon with unique mechanics per season. This is a huge change. But here is the most exciting part: seasonal modifiers. Every 3 months, a server boost system will temporarily buff content. The new mech and weapon will get a slight boost, around 5 to 10% effectiveness. More importantly, a selection of existing content will also receive a temporary seasonal buff. At the end of the season, that set of items loses its boost and a new set gets it. The entire goal of this is to constantly rotate the meta, encouraging you to try new strategies and content every 3 months. They will be watching closely and making corrections in the following seasons if needed. So yesterday they made an announcement in the Mech Arena official Discord server, and they mentioned that on 27th of November they are going to bring the first stage of rebalancing, and in that stage they are going to nerf 2 contents. First one is going to be Revoker. They are going to reduce its damage by 15% and its optimal range by 23%. And after that they decided to nerf Hemlock, and now its day's duration is going to get reduced from 7 seconds to 6 seconds. Its ability cooldown is going to go from 10 seconds to 16 seconds, and the days and EMP duration implant will now affect 30% instead of 45%. So along with these 2 nerfs, they are going to buff 4 weapons. So first one is going to be Howler. Its damage is going to be reduced by 18%, and its reload speed is also going to be reduced from 5.7 seconds to 3 seconds. Next one is going to be Hellfire. The damage of Hellfire is going to get increased by 18%, and its optimal range is also going to get a buff from 30 meters to 40 meters. Next one is going to be Suppressor, and they are going to buff its damage by 40%. And the last one is going to be Savant. They are increasing its damage by 82%. The double damage chance has been reduced from 50% to 15%, and the speed of projectiles inside one group of rockets 100 ms to 150 ms. So now you know what is going to happen in the first stage of rebalance. And if you ask me, I don't think revokers are going to get affected even after this nerf. As far as the hemlock is concerned, I think this mech is going to definitely get a hit after this nerf, because you cannot be permanently locking someone till the end of the match or till you kill them. So definitely this mech is going to get a hit from this nerf. So as far as the weapons are concerned, if we talk about the howlers, then I think they will be a little bit more viable, but still I don't think they are going to take down revokers. Still, I could be wrong. We will soon find out once this update hits. But I definitely think that some people are going to be investing in howlers in the future, because they are going to pack a punch, definitely. So now let's talk about the Hellfire. Devs have decided to increase its damage by 18%, and its range is going to be increased from 30 meters to 40 meters. But I still think this is not enough. Range should go at least to 60 meters or more. And the damage output is still not going to be great, because Hellfire deals damage very slowly to the targets. So I don't think after this buff, this weapon is going to get any stronger. So next one is going to be Suppressor. We are increasing its damage by 40%. Well, Suppressor is more of a support type weapon, and support type weapons are not popular among the player base. And now with the damage buff, I think it can somewhat be viable, but we will need to test it out once this update hits. Suppressor 16 will have a potential, so we'll soon find out. Okay, so in case of Savant, they decided to increase its damage by 82%. They reduced the double damage chance from 50 to 15%. So now this weapon is mainly going to be relying on straightforward damage per magazine. With more damage and slow projectiles, it should deal enough damage to take out more layers. But still, I don't think this is going to be enough. Maybe Savant 16s will pack a punch, but we will soon find out once this update hits on the 27th of November. So that is it for today. Do let me know what you guys think about the 4-stage rebalance update in the comment section of this video. And yeah, till then, take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.
3, 2, 1. You have won the match.